Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called the UK 6 Best Driving Roads. I think in the UK, obviously it's very beautiful, but I think the roads are kind of very curvy and they seem a little bit treacherous. So I would be a little cautious about driving here, but I think if the views are worth it, well, yeah, absolutely, take me there. So let's check it out in comment, like and subscribe.
It's summertime. The weather is fine-ish. Well, we hope. Maybe.
Okay.
You never know.
Maybe.
And it's time to get out for a drive. But where to go? Well, if you're scratching around for some kind of idea for a road trip, fear not. Goodwood Road Racing is here to help you with 6 incredible pieces of tarmac right here in the UK that you should go and drive soon. And if you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a like. And then subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon, and you'll see everything from us on YouTube. Brilliant, isn't it? We'll start with something nearby.
Nearby where?
We might be a bit biased here, but one of our favourite roads of all is right on our very own doorstep. Stretching from Winchester in Hampshire to Heathfield in East Sussex, it's not only one of the finest stretches of road in the south, but in the whole of the UK. Oh. It is, let's be honest, filled with bikers almost constantly. No problem in itself, but it also means that stretches are patrolled by non-marked police bikes, so please be even more careful than we'd recommend you normally be. Yeah. But whether you're looking to stretch your V-twins legs or get the roof down, there's something for everyone. Quaint little villages and valleys provide the scenery, while twisting snake-like areas between Midhurst and Petworth and Billingshurst provide some of the driving excitement. Okay, so the scenery is more picturesque than breathtaking, but it's still more than worth slowing down from time to time to take in those beautiful South Downs.
The roads are so small. That's the only thing.
Let's move away from roads we can easily reach within 20 minutes of Goodwood and look at one of the the world's most famous stretches of tarmac. Who in the motoring universe can deny the appeal of the Snaefell Mountain Road on the Isle of Man? Stretching for 13 miles, there's plenty of footage already of bikes doing about 1,000,000 miles an hour around what most will know as the TT course. It rises from sea level at times up to 422 metres above sea level, with gradients of up to 14% and corners ranging from super fast to tight hairpins that follow an incredibly hard stop. And, even if this weren't the case, it's about driving on one of the most historic pieces of tarmac in the entire world. It is probably the UK's oldest still used racetrack. A word of warning, though. While there are no speed limits in parts of the Isle of Man, that's not a license to be an idiot.
Okay, yeah,
Please enjoy yourself responsibly.
Okay, that's where they do the race, right? The famous race.
The average speed camera might be the curse of the Great British Driving Road, but sometimes motorists as a group have very little to blame but, well, ourselves. The Cat and Fiddle is now controlled for the majority of its 12 or so miles by Derbyshire Constabulary's automatic eyes in the sky, so you'll need to be careful. And its sharp, fast bends, steep drops and stone walls offer glimpses of just how badly it...
For 1 second, I thought that truck was about to, I don't know, I'm crashing over there. Oh my god, this road looks crazy.
Can quite easily go wrong. But these are also recipes for a brilliant driving road. The Peak District offers an at times jaw-dropping background to your day's wheel work. Those fast but challenging corners can still provide a thrill in the right car, and the walls will help you feel that sense of speed even more. But just remember there's a reason for those cameras. The road has been named the most dangerous in Britain. Between 2001 and 2020, there were 264 casualties on this single piece of road. So, just remember that as annoying as average speed cameras can be, you can still enjoy a beautiful piece of road without ragging the ever-loving snot out of a car.
Yeah, you don't have to risk your life.
Just like to say thanks very much for watching this video and remind you that if you enjoy it, if you get any ideas for going on a nice road trip, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. All that jazz. And then we'll shut up and move on to talking about the Evo Triangle.
All those memes are a little...
Made famous by, well, Evo magazine, obviously. This triangular route is made up of 3 roads, the A5, the A543 and the B4501. It allowed the magazine perfect long sightlines for photography, as well as challenging corners and exciting straights for testing the latest supercars.
I love these trees.
It too has been festooned with cameras ready to catch you out, but it's still an absolutely brilliant route, especially if you and some mates can set aside a day or two and head into Wales. If you all saddle up, spend a night in Wales to enjoy the absolutely breathtaking scenery and take in the Evo Triangle while you're there, that same scenery will provide the best opportunity you'll probably ever have to capture some cracking images of all your beloved machines.
It's only 11 minutes. Well, depending on the speed,
this is perhaps the first time a local government has realised that a great road route, one that has begun to build a bit of an online following, can also become the perfect marketing tool. The official route was created to bring tourists up to the nether regions of Scotland, the bits that most English people think are labelled Irby Dragons.
Is that the lowlands?
On the map. And it appears to have done its job. You're now as likely to hear someone in the motoring community talk about going to drive the NC500 as the Evo Triangle. Quite possibly because rather than 20 miles, it covers 516. More than enough to create a proper few days away for you, your mates and your cars. Or bikes.
It's so beautiful.
The road begins at Inverness Castle and loops through the counties of Inverness-shire, Ross and Cromarty, Sutherland and Caithness. You'll take in John O'Groats, Cape Wraith and the Point of Stir.
I love the sign where there's sheep. Watch out for the sheep. It's obviously clearly Scotland.
See the very best the Scottish Highlands has to offer. And some properly spectacular roads to boot. The only downside? That push for tourism has been as successful with cyclists as with drivers. So do expect to find quite a few on the route.
Ooh,
but that said, it's really not a long detour off the NC500 to find even more empty and equally as brilliant roads.
Is that an animal? Oh my God.
The Giant's Causeway is an area of about 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, the result of an ancient volcanic fissure eruption. But you can't actually drive on that.
Yeah.
It's also a road that runs nearby. The 120-mile Causeway Coastal Route. This hugs the coastline between Belfast and Derry, showcasing the rock formations and natural wonders of the Northern Irish coast, as well as the impact man has had on the island of Ireland, like the stunning Ballintoy Harbour. If you fancy some time on the Emerald Isle, you'd be a bit of a fool not to take in some more time up at the Giant's Causeway. And you could even tack on the wild Atlantic Way, adding even more dramatic coastline to your holiday if you wanted a little bit extra.
This is so incredible. It's so beautiful.
That then was a very, very quick tour of things you could do this summer with your car. But what have we missed out? Which ones are your favourite driving roads in the world? Is it your local one? Is it miles away? Where have you been or are going with your mates? We want to know. Let us know in the comments.
This was incredible. I think I kind of loved all of them. I think my favorite ones were definitely the one, I don't know, it's so incredibly beautiful. The one in Scotland, the one in the Lowlands, the one in Ireland, and the one in Wales, I think were probably my two favorite ones. Just, I don't know, it's just, I really I just appreciate all the landscape. I think, or the triangle, the Evo Triangle, I think that was the other one, where it looks so pretty. I just would love, I would go there in a heartbeat. I think it would make for a really good sort of, like they mentioned, a sort of summer trip of you. I don't know if you would go, because obviously it's harder for tourists if, I'm going to go on a trip to the UK. And of course I want to visit a lot of things. But then besides that, I also want to go here. So it would be a little bit of, besides going to all the cities and stuff, then I also have to rent a car and I have to go to this sort of, to all these roads. I think it will be a little hard, but I think maybe, I know, not impossible, but just be a little hard. But I think for people that live there, for British people, or just residents, UK residents in general, I think this would be such a fantastic way to spend your summer. Even just, again, it depends. I understand not everything's close together. Sometimes, again, one of them were in Ireland and the others were in Wales. Maybe not everyone obviously lives, it's not near me. But I think it would be worth, the trip to just sort of rent a car and go, get out of here and get on these roads. They are so incredibly beautiful. I just think, even if it's just because, I know some people don't really like driving because they find it a little bit stressful, or I don't know, just for a bunch of other reasons, they don't really like it. I will say, but I think it's really relaxing, and obviously roads like this, I don't know if they obviously like it specifically like this, because they did mention they're getting very popular, and of course with popularity comes a lot of people. So it's, oh, I want to be a little, I don't know, it's sort of, no, I'm a little I want to be secretive about this and not let anyone know, because I think I won the road for myself. But I think, again, coming back to the driving thing, I think it's just a really good relaxing sort of way, because all you're passing all these beautiful sort of mountains, or, well, not that much forest, but just trees and those little villages. It looks so pretty that, oh, how can you not be relaxed by this? And even though maybe you'll find driving a little stressful, I think this could be just, again, it's just so nice. And it's not the same as if when you're driving in your commute to work or college or whatever, and you're stressed. No, it's not like this. It's just a drive for you to just, I don't know, just be in the moment and just enjoy the drive. Having said that, those were, I think, particularly the one, I think there was the one in the Isle of Man, and the other that I cannot remember where it was. I don't know if it was in London or near London, but it was the first one. I think that one was what I was talking about. It looks a little treacherous. I don't know, it looks so small. The road, maybe it's just my perspective, because obviously I'm seeing a clip from, I don't know, someone who's riding a motorcycle. So obviously my perspective is going to be a little bit different from what is in the actual reality. But from the outside, it looks like a scary situation, just because, oh my God, those roads are so incredibly small. I get, maybe, I don't know, for British people, I think they're used to this, I think. So it's not much of a problem. But if you're not from the UK, I think you tend to be used to, I know I'm used to roads that are a little bit bigger than this. So again, maybe it's just my perspective, and it's not, and I'm crazy and that's it. But seeing it like this, I'm a little, oh my God, I think I'm a little scared about driving here, because everything looks so incredibly small. And there was one, and oh, if they have sharp bends as well, and those hairpin turns, it's, oh my God, okay, now this is not that relaxing to me anymore. Because you have to be very careful. Maybe it's all about, you know what, you have to drive slowly, because again, it's not a race. You're not racing, you're not in the race of whatever. No, it's supposed to be relaxing, it's supposed to be nice. And I really do, I think the best way, I think, probably to enjoy all these roads is to be, and he mentioned, is just sort of just say, hey, I'm gonna go for 3 or 4 days, and just, you know, go where the road takes you. And if you want to stop at some point, yeah, of course, stop. And it's not a race. I think sometimes we have to remember. And it sounds a little, I don't know, sort of a little bit silly, that, you know, we tend to be so focused about, oh, the destination, and where's the destination, and that's where our focus kind of goes. But sometimes it's not about so much about the destination, it's about how you get there and the drive. And I think this is a perfect example. Sometimes it's worth it just to go, and the drive is the destination. We don't have to get somewhere, we can just enjoy. And if it fancies us, I know this place is beautiful, let's just stay here for the night. And I think those are probably the best kind of trips. And I don't know, it's just a really good way to kind of live your life, or sort of maybe adapt it. I get maybe you're not going to live your life that like this, but it really does, I think, goes to show that, again, just sometimes you need to take a breather and just sort of, again, let's go driving. And again, maybe if you really know what to do, maybe you don't, if you're a British sort of resident, or again, whatever, you live there, and you don't really know what to do about, oh, you know, I have a couple of days off, or maybe I can't take a lot of days off. Just do it for the weekend. I think just find one of those stores that closest by near to you, and go and drive. It's not going to take you a long time. It's probably going to be in a way, even it's just, I don't know, stay overnight, or not even overnight. You can go and probably go there and back in just one day. And you're gonna be, oh my God, you know, I just got here, and I feel like as if I had been on a vacation, a 2-week long vacation, and it was just me driving, which I think can be very special, whether that is in a motorcycle or in a car, make it a road trip with, you know, friends or families, or yeah, just on your own. It can be very nice as well, even again in your motorcycle or in your car, whatever it is. But I think this is a really good way to, I don't know, just take a breather and sort of remind yourself, you know what, sometimes it's really not about the destination, sometimes it's about the drive. And it can be applied not just to these beautiful roads, but I think to life as well. And you know what, I think it's a really good sort of calling for, you know what, maybe someone or something should remind us of something like this, you know, every once in a while. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!